Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my review for Green Eggs and Ham, a Netflix original animated series. So Green Eggs and Ham is based on obviously a popular Dr. Seuss story. You've probably seen iterations of it from other animated bits, so you've probably read it to your kids. If you have kids, you've probably read it yourself, or maybe someone read it to you at school. And I'm sure that it's probably one of your favorite. It is one of my favorites, and I was a little nervous going into this because you have your favorites as you're growing up as a kid and you want it to be good, and I'm happy to say this was excellent. There are 13 episodes, they're about 25 minutes long, and the voice cast for this series is phenomenal. You got Gillian Bell, who plays Glutz, Adam Devine, who's Sam I Am, he's excellent. Michael Douglas, who's Guy I Am, who is so good at being this character. Eddie Izzard, who seems to be a maid for the character of Snurres. Diane Keane, Keegan, the narrator Keegan, Tracy Morgan. The list of the cast in here is phenomenal. For me, though, the best bit about this series is the imagination that they have within each episode. So the story kind of follows a road trip where Sam I Am is trying to rescue or keep safe a particular animal. And I don't want to animal creature. I don't want to give that away because that's fun when you get to see what it is. So it's this road trip and escape, and you have the bad guys and good guys. But what makes this series really great is the imagination of everything that comes into each episode. So for example, on a particular episode there is a train, and in this train there are different train carts that have different themes, and one of the themes is there's a train model inside the cart, and inside the cart you can see the reflection of exactly what's going inside, so you see yourself, and it was just weird and bizarre, and that is this series in a nutshell. The creativity within, they've allowed themselves to go wild, and because it's Dr. Seuss, this works so well. So everything you know in our world, if you imagine something like the Flintstones, where you have a working mechanic, but a dinosaur is working that mechanic, it's similar in this world, and this works so well for the imagination of, I guess, everybody. It's definitely for the whole family, but I think everybody who loves Dr. Seuss is going to love this series. The animation style is perfect as well. I think what they've done with it, they haven't gone like completely CGI. Some of the backgrounds are CG, but for the most part it's hand drawn, and then obviously they've digitized the frames, and it works perfectly because it reminds me of the book itself, or just the animations itself. And I love the voice actors in this as well. I think with the dialogue they've been given, it's witty, funny, funny enough for adults to really enjoy some of the more adult, I guess, jokes without it being rude at any point. Just really, there are some jokes that kids won't get, but there's a lot for the kids and family as in the whole just to really enjoy. As a story in the whole as well, there's this nice kind of journey that you go on, and a fruition to when it comes towards the end. I loved every episode, but I also love the arc. I think they've really kind of shown you the character arcs of exposing what these characters are and who they are. Each character, Sam I Am, goes on his own journey. He is lonely and needs friends, and you see that. And the same as Guy I Am, he needs to know what it means to be as part of a family himself, and so they form this kind of ragtag bag bit of a family that comes together, and they go on this adventure. And I love that because it shows what family is, and I guess isn't, and that you can be a family and just, you don't have to be blood by family, you can make your own family. And there's so many themes that I think everybody will just love in this. I really think they've done a really great job with this. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I think anybody will love this. You'll find something to love from this. If you're not an animated fan, that doesn't really matter, because you might enjoy just the quirkiness of the Dr. Seuss kind of story in there, even the poetic nature, the rhyming nature of Dr. Seuss. They've put some of the story in some of the episodes, and you kind of go, hey, I know that bit. Of course, green eggs and ham comes up a lot, and maybe you'll like green eggs and ham, said Sam I Am. A lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing if they get a more series. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm hoping that people embrace this. It's quirky, it's funny, it's charming, it's everything you want from it, and they've done it justice. I think the voice cast in this are phenomenal. Eddie Izzard is very funny, and I just love every time I hear his voice. I love him being kind of on screen through his character, because it's just perfect. The other characters I love, but Eddie Izzard, for me, he was just fantastic in this. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this series. Did you enjoy it as much as I am? I have and I'm going to give this an A. Yeah, thanks so much for watching this review, listening to my ramblings. Do chat to me in the comments below, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.